Hey guys, it's Yessie Bieber, and today I am going to be doing my pet peeves. I have a little book here. This is I call this my YouTube journal where I write down my ideas and stuff. So I wrote 40 pet peeves in this book, and I'm going to be reading from this. I hope this video isn't too long. But yeah, it is 40, so I'm gonna try to do it quick but not too quick, so the video is just about right. Okay, so let's get started. Number one of my pet peeves are when people burp without saying excuse me. I really hate when people burp without saying excuse me. I think it's so rude, especially if I'm eating, or if it's in front of people, a big crowd. I'll get embarrassed even if it's not me burping. I'll get embarrassed because you're not supposed to do that. That's really rude and disgusting. If I burp, I always say excuse me. Even when I'm alone, I say excuse me. I know it sounds pretty crazy, but I'm just like that. I think it's so disgusting when people don't say excuse me. So yeah. Number two, when people sneeze or cough around me. This usually happens when I'm in the train, and in the train it gets packed and there's always people around you, and when it's really packed I barely have space to move around, so you have these people on top of you just coughing and sneezing and everyone's sick, and it's so disgusting. At least cover your mouth. If you do that to me, I'm just gonna look at you seriously, or I will move away and look at you in a very nasty way. That's just how I am. I think it's so disgusting. If I don't do it to you, don't do it to me. Number three, when people ask me for a shout out on my pictures on Instagram. Okay, so even if you ask me for a shout out, it's not just when people comment on my pictures. Even if you ask me for a shout out, I think it's really annoying. If you're my friend, okay, fine, that's no problem. I'll give you a shout out and you're cool, you like my pictures and stuff, you're not a ghost follower, I will give you a shout out, because why not? But people who have the nerve to ask me to give them a shout out when they never even liked my pictures or have spoken to me, nothing like that. So I find that so rude, and I don't know. And like I just said, when people ask me for a shout out under my pictures, I think that's so stupid. Just private message me and ask me. Don't freaking ask me shout out please, or shout out for shout out. Even the people I do shout out for shout out with, when they have the nerve to comment on one of my pictures asking me shout out for shout out. I just posted a new picture. Say something nice, don't ask me for a shout out. Seriously. Okay, number four, when someone sits in front of me at the movie theater. I hate when this happens because the movie theater is very big. It's a very big theater. There are many chairs for you to sit in, many seats. Why do you have to sit right in front of me? Out of all the seats in that theater, why do you decide to sit right in front of me? Especially when it's a giraffe sitting in front of me with a big ass head. I get so irritated. I look at my mom or whoever I'm with and I'm like, really? I usually tend to put up my feet on the armrest on purpose so they don't sit there, and I usually pray. I'm like, God, please don't let this person sit in front of me, and they usually move, and I'm like, yes, move the hell away. Do not sit in front of me. I hate when people sit in front of me in a movie theater. If it's packed, I understand, but if it's not packed and there are a million seats, they're like, why do you have to sit right in front of me? Pet peeve number 5. When people just throw their clothing in the fitting room instead of hanging them. I get so pissed off. I work as a sales associate, as many of you know already, and when I go into the fitting room, I always, every single time that I'm working, there's never been a time where I don't find a piece of clothing just thrown. I always find clothing thrown instead of being hung. Some people actually hang it, and I think this says a lot about a person. If you're just somebody who goes and tries on clothing and just throws instead of hanging it, that shows that you're dirty as hell, and I can imagine how your room looks. That's so freaking, I don't understand why are people so lazy. You can just hang it, Don't make the job worse for me. Just freaking hang it. But I understand that people feel okay, that's her job, so I'm just gonna throw it. No. Even Like, I've never done that. I've never thrown anything in the fitting room. I always hang it. I button up the jeans or the top, whatever. People also leave it like inside out, which I find so disgusting because I usually have to like pull the sleeves out, especially if somebody's sweating. You best believe that I don't put my hands through those sleeves. I will get a hanger and I will take it out like that, but that's so disgusting. Seriously, guys, like, how is it so hard to just hang something? Just hang it. Don't button it. Just hang it. Like, I really don't understand, but that's something that really pisses me off, when people just throw the clothing, and especially when they leave the clothing in the little room that they're changing in. They don't put it like outside so you can like go and hang it. They just leave it in the room, which makes me even more angry. But pet peeve number 6, people who drink from my cup or bottle. So I am the type of person that does not like to share my drink with anyone. I don't care who you are. I am the only one that can drink from my bottle or my cup. I do not like sharing with anyone whatsoever. And it's not that I'm selfish. It's just more about like being clean, and I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say a germaphobe, but I just don't like sharing my drinks with anyone. I just think it's, I don't know, I just like having my mouth on the cup or bottle. I don't like sharing. So when someone like asks me, can I drink from your cup, you know, I'll think twice about it. Like, if it's my family members, obviously I'm gonna share, but if it's someone I rarely know, I'm not gonna let you drink from it. But even if you're my family, I don't like sharing drinks with anyone. I'm thirsty as hell. There's nothing in here. Number 7, when people chew like cows. Okay, so why do people think it's cute to chew like cows? Especially gum. Girls be like, close your damn mouth. You don't look cute. You're not attracting any guy's attention. Just stop. I think it's so nasty when people are chewing their food and they open their mouth. Like, we don't need to see what's in your mouth. Close it. Be polite and eat like a human being, not like a fucking monkey. Seriously, I think it's so... It annoys me. You can tell by my face. It annoys me. And I know some people who do that, and I think it's so rude. And, like, what are you going to do when you go on a date? You're going to do that? Seriously, you're going to do that? Because, alright, good luck to you. Number 8. People who are greedy or cheap. I cannot stand people who are so selfish with their money or food or whatever. Okay, let me make an exception for food. I can understand food because, I mean, I don't really like sharing my food because food is life. But you can, you know, share your money. You can spend on people or on yourself. People are greedy with themselves, and I think that's like the worst thing ever. If you really want something, get it. Don't just sit there and decide, like, think about it, like, oh, do I really need it? No, I don't need it, but I want it. I want it, but I don't need it, so I'm not gonna get it. Seriously. You work to please yourself. Like, I work so I can buy myself stuff, and I'm not greedy. Like, if I have money, I'll treat someone, and I'll take my family out or whatever, and I'm not greedy. I could understand if you don't have a lot of money. Like, okay. And I've gone through those times where I just have like a couple bucks, so I become greedy. You know, I'm like, okay, I only have this amount of money, so I can't, you know, spend it on anyone else. But don't be greedy with yourself. I think that's just a nasty trait, and overall, nobody's gonna want to be with you if you're greedy or selfish. You have to share and be kind, you know. I think it's just not cute, honestly. So, if you're greedy or cheap, you need to change that, because you're not gonna find someone to love you. I can guarantee you that. Number 9, annoying children. I cannot stand the kids who cry all day long, complain, or complete brats, and answer back. That happens to be my little brother. But I think he controls himself when we're like outside. When we're home, he's a total different person. He'll act out and whatever. But if we're outside, he calms himself. So, okay, that's fine. But there are children who I've seen who run around stores, because I work in a store, so I know kids run around stores, kids cry, oh my god, I want this, I want this. This is why I always tell my parents I'm never gonna have a kid, because I don't know if I can, like, you know, take all of that in. Like, I can't handle children. I really cannot handle children. I don't have patience. I get very nervous around them. Like, if a kid is just like running around, I'll get really nervous, and I just cannot stand crying kids and running, and I cannot stand it. Okay, I cannot stand it. Number 10, when people spit in the street. And not to be sexist, not to be sexist or anything, but it's mostly males that do this, obviously. They always spit out their phlegm. That is so disgusting. Like, really, why do you have to do this? I think that's so rude, and especially if you're trying to get a girl's attention and you do that, they're not gonna like that. They're not gonna feel attracted to you. They're not even gonna look your way. They're just gonna look away and act like they never saw you, because that's freaking nasty. So if you're a man and you do that, what the... Next. Number 11. When people stare at me. I'm not trying to sound conceited. I'm pretty sure everyone has gone through this. I'm pretty sure that everyone hates going through this, okay? And I hate it. Since I have red hair, a lot of people do like tend to stare at my hair and stuff, but that's fine. If you stare at me and you just stare at me, like, you just keep staring at me, and if you're not gonna smile or say something, I'm gonna get really irritated. Why are you looking at me? Why are you just like staring at me? I hate that so much. And I hate it when it comes from like pedos, like older men. Like, it's always the men that work in trucks and stuff that are like delivering food and stuff that always tend to stare. Like, I don't understand. What the hell are you looking at? Like, can I help you? Do you want a cheeseburger with fries on the side? What are you doing? Don't fucking stare at me, because I hate it. Do not look at me. Alright, you can look at me, but don't stare at me. Seriously, like, don't stare at me. If I don't do that to anyone, you shouldn't do it to me. But of course, no one's gonna stop. There's always gonna be one person staring at you no matter what. And you're always gonna wonder, like, do I have something on my face? Like, I always ask my best friend, I'm like, do I have a penis on my face? Like, do I have something on my face? Like, is something really wrong with me? Because this bitch is staring at me. This guy is staring at me, like, hard, like, clocking me. Shit. Please. If you're a person who stares, at least don't make it obvious. Yeah, but there are people who just make it really, really obvious, and that's really annoying. Number 12, when people ask stupid questions. There's always someone in your classroom who always happens to ask stupid questions. And you ask yourself, what the fuck did she or he just ask? Like, I think people do this on purpose because they think they think the teacher or professor is going to be like, oh, this student is really invested in this, you know, in the conversation, and they're asking questions. But if it's a stupid question, why are you even bothering? I had this girl in my class, and I'm not going to mention what grade or anything, but in high school, I had this girl in my class. We were in math. She would always ask the teacher. There was not one day. The only days I didn't hear her mouth was when she was absent, which was hardly ever. But I would hear her mouth every fucking day. She would ask the teacher, oh my god, how did you do that equation? How did you solve that? Where's the number going? What did you do? Why did you subtract this? Why did you add this? And you can tell the teacher was getting very annoyed. Everyone would look at her and like, really? Shut the up already. And it was like just so annoying because the questions sometimes didn't even make sense. They weren't relevant. So that's what pissed me off. I really hate when people ask stupid questions. Don't open your mouth if it's something stupid coming out of your mouth. Don't. Okay. Number 13. Alright. I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to this. This is about food, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate, or maybe not. I don't know. But when my pizza, French fries, fried chicken, or crispy chicken tenders aren't crispy enough. Okay? They're called crispy tenders for a reason. Okay? And who wants their fries soggy? I know a lot of you probably like pizza not extra toasted, not extra crunchy, whatever. But I do. Every time I walk in the pizzeria, no matter what pizzeria it is, I always say one slice extra crispy. If you don't say that, they're just gonna take out the slice however it is, even if it's cold, and just give it to you. No, not with me. If I see my slice isn't crispy, I'll return. One thing I cannot stand, when someone gives me a pizza, especially if I paid for it, and it's fucking soggy. That's so disgusting. I want my crust to be crunchy to the point where I hear myself biting into it. And I want my fries to be crispy, and my fried chicken, and my chicken tenders as well. So if you don't give me any of that crispy enough, I'm not gonna eat it. And I had a very terrible experience when I was coming out of class. And it was me and my best friend. We were really hungry. I go to school in Manhattan, and I live in Queens, so, you know, it's like a 40-minute ride in the train. And we couldn't really wait to eat, so he's like, okay, let's try out this pizzeria. And I'm like, I'm not gonna eat pizza though, because I'm very picky about where I get my pizza from. I only get it here in Queens. So I'm like, okay, let's go, fine. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna order fries, because I'm in the mood for French fries. And he ordered chicken tenders with fries, and I'm like, you know what, let me get chicken tenders with fries too. We both order it. As soon as I bite into that shit, I got so disgusted, I wanted to throw up. I don't even know how I ate like one piece of chicken tender. That was not a chicken tender. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was disgusting. It was like pink inside. I don't want to gross you guys out, but it was not crispy at all. My fries were okay, I guess. They could have been crispier, but I got so disgusted. I was like, Joshua, we need to leave. We need to get the hell out of here because I'm going to throw up. I put a gum in my mouth, and that saved my life. But the whole train ride back home, I was just constantly thinking about the chicken that I just had. And just talking about it makes me so disgusted. I don't even want to talk about it. Whenever I pass that pizzeria by my school, I'm like, so freaking disgusting. I will never in my life, no matter where it is, unless it's like a place that I know, like a restaurant that I know, I will never try chicken tenders from anywhere. That's so disgusting. You can't trust, you know, places like that. So nasty. If it's a pizzeria, don't get chicken tenders. Okay. Number 14, when someone scrapes their nails against a chalkboard. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know the feeling of this. It's like a burning feeling down my chest. I don't know. But when I hear that, like, scratch, or when I even see someone placing it, like their finger, oh my god, their fingers on the freaking chalkboard, I get so like, ugh, it's like a chill down my spine and my chest, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys know the feeling, but it's a terrible feeling, so I hate when people do that. Yeah, it's so terrible. And I remember a lot of kids would do that in elementary school. It was like popular in elementary school. I would never do that. I mean, I've tried it, to be honest with you. I had a chalkboard when I was a little girl in my room, and I tried it and it was horrible. Or someone who scrapes against a car, like, I don't know if anyone has ever done that, but it's really bad. Number 15, long lines. Who doesn't hate long lines? When you're going shopping, you just want to buy the fucking clothing or the shoes or whatever and get the hell out. You don't want to stay in a big ass line. This happens everywhere, especially Forever 21. Always packed. Always. I don't think there's ever been a short line in Forever 21. Unless it's like the morning. Other than that, no. Always a freaking line. I hate it. I hate waiting in line. Especially when they have one person by the register. Like, are you blind? There are millions of people on fucking line and you don't put anyone else to back you up? Seriously? Okay. Number 16, seeing dirty dishes in the sink. I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't call myself a clean freak, not at all. That's more like my mom. She's not here, so she's not gonna hear that I said that, but she does watch my video. But oh well, it's a compliment, right? She's clean as hell. She's crazy when it comes to cleaning. But if I see a dirty dish, that happens to be like one thing that bothers me. If I see dirty dishes in the sink, especially if it's like a whole pile like of pots, spoons, all that, I get really irritated, so I just end up cleaning it. And yeah, it's so nasty, honestly. If you're a person who doesn't clean dishes, you should start doing it, because it does help your mom out a lot. And that's like my chore every time. Not really my chore, because I'm more, because I just do it. I just do it. My mom never has to like tell me, yes, Sonia, go clean the dishes. And when she does, I get angry. But I'm very used to just cleaning the dishes. That's what I do. Number 17, when someone puts too much ham, turkey, or mayo on my sandwich. I don't know if you guys saw my question and answer video. Was it my question and answer video? No, it was my would you rather video. Yeah. My would you rather video, I spoke about mayo and how I feel about it. If you put a lot of mayo in my sandwich, I will shove that sandwich down your throat. I do not like my sandwich to be stacked up with too much cheese, too much turkey, too much ham. I usually put one slice of each. One slice of cheese or one slice of turkey, or if I'm just eating ham, one slice of ham and cheese. I do not put 2, 3, 4. I don't do none of that. And when you go to the deli, they happen to do that. So I usually just take out all the ham that they stuff in there, or all the turkey, all the cheese, unless it's melted cheese, then obviously I like it. But, and if it's a lot of mayo, oh my god, that's so disgusting. I'm surprised that I even put mayo in my sandwich, but I put like a tiny amount. A tiny amount on my sandwich. So if you put glops of mayo in my sandwich, just talking about it gets me so disgusted. It's so nasty. I don't know how some of you can just eat mayo out of the jar like it's Nutella. Like seriously, that's fucking disgusting. And fattening. Nutella's fattening too, but at least it's enjoyable. Alright, number 18. Wannabe thugs. I don't know why people act like they're tough or like they're ghetto. If you're not ghetto, if you weren't raised in the hood, or if you weren't raised in a neighborhood that was ghetto, why are you acting ghetto? What are you doing? Like, you weren't raised anywhere in the ghetto. Don't act like you're ghetto. I really hate when people are like, oh, I'm about this and I'm about that. No, you ain't about shit. Sit down. And this goes to males and females, not only males. It goes to females as well, because I've seen so many girls who act so hood and they're not about anything. And I think it's so annoying. Like, if you joke around, okay, like I could joke around about being hood sometimes, you know, but I was born in the Bronx, but I'm not I'm not like about things, you know, so I don't act like that. But I see girls who are just like, that's one thing that irritates me. I forgot to list it here, but like when someone says yo, like if it's a girl say yo and says the N-word, like that's so, I don't know. I don't find it classy. And if you're playing around like once in a while, okay, fine. But if you're the type of person who constantly says this and is in their vocabulary, like yo this and yo that, and you're a girl, if it's a guy, okay. Like, I'm pretty used to a guy saying yo, that's like their favorite word. But if it's like a girl, yo, what's up, ma? You know, and they say the N-word. That's not classy at all. You should calm down, and it's not cute. And if you're acting ghetto, it's just even worse. You're making yourself look stupid, and yeah, it's just not cute. And I'm not trying to offend anyone again, okay? I'm talking about the people who think that they're ghetto and they're really not. 19. When my hands smell. Number 20. People who litter. Okay, so I recently just started not littering. I stopped littering because I just been so into the whole Wiccan law and like all the rules from Wicca and witchcraft. And one of them is to keep our environment clean, to keep the earth clean, so they don't litter. So I stopped littering, okay? I did get inspired by some friends to stop littering, and now I don't litter, my mom doesn't litter, and my two brothers. My dad still litters, and whenever he does, I tell him to pick up the piece of paper or whatever he dropped, and he doesn't, and he pisses me off. But I feel like as long as I don't litter, that's all that matters. But yeah, when I see people littering, it gets me kind of irritated, because I feel as if, you should, if you really think about it, would you throw napkins or gum on the floor in your house? You wouldn't do that at home, so why should you do that outside where like animals live and people end up stepping on gum and it's nasty? So if you don't do this in your room or in your wherever in your house, you shouldn't do that outside. You should just wait till you see trash bag or a garbage bin, whatever, and throw it in there. It's not a big deal. Just hold it in your pocket and throw it out whenever you get near a garbage bin. Seriously, it's not that hard. Okay? Number 21, when people invite their friends without asking me first. So if I make plans to go somewhere and you decide to bring your friend with you, especially if it's someone I do not particularly get along with or know as much as you do, I'm gonna get really mad. Especially if it's my plans. I invited you because you're my friend, and it should only be the people that I invited, plus you. Not you and your cousin's sister's best friend, or your best friend and then your side chick or your main hoe or whatever, I don't care who, or your side, look, I don't know, okay? Just bring yourself. Bring yourself. It's not that hard without asking me. At least tell me that you're gonna bring someone, then it's fine, Number 22, people who type retarded as if they were still in what? When was this? Like 2010? The MySpace days? I don't even remember. 2009, whatever. People that write, for example, in a word, there's an E in it, right? If there's a E in a word, they will use the number 3 for the E. To replace that E, they'll use the number 3. Or they write in lowercase, uppercase, like a pattern. Really? We're not stuck in those MySpace days. Get over that shit. Write like a proper adult does. Do not write like a retard, because it's not attractive, and I've seen so many people that do this still. I don't understand why. It's not a trend anymore, so stop. And whenever a guy tries to message me and I see that he's writing like this, I automatically delete the comment. So if you type like this, you need to fix that, okay? Number 23, girls who say their makeup is on point, but it really just looks like shit. What are you doing? If you know your makeup is not good, don't say it looks fleek, because it doesn't look fleek. And I know I don't have the best eyebrows. That's why my mom fills them in and everything. So whenever I don't have them filled in, I never say my eyebrows on fleek, because they're not fleek. So I'm not going to say they're on fleek. Girls always say my eyebrows are on fleek, and their eyebrows be looking like rainbows and like fucking lopsided Nike signs. I don't know, but seriously, if your makeup looks like a clown, don't say that it's fleek, because it's not fleek. You're not fooling anyone, okay? No one is gonna think that it's fleek. You're just gonna look retarded. So don't say that you look fleek, because you really don't. You look more like a circus clown. Alright, number 24, slow texters. I'm pretty sure everyone hates this. I'm pretty sure this is one of everyone's pet peeves. I really hate slow texters. If I text at a normal speed, wait, that don't make sense. If I text you back quickly, you should do the same thing. Unless you're busy and you're working or whatever, that's fine. That's a perfect excuse. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you use that excuse. I was busy. Because I know. But if you're a person who happens to like someone and you don't want to get on their bad side, make sure that you write fast, you reply back fast, because that girl or guy is going to get mad. Nobody likes a slow texter. And I gotta be honest, I'm a slow texter when it comes to someone that I'm just not interested in talking to, Or if I'm busy, I'm a slow texter, but I always try to reply to people because I'm not rude, you know? Even if I'm not interested in the conversation, I reply back. But nobody likes a slow texter. Seriously. Why do people do this? Why? If you don't like someone texting you, just tell them straight up, I don't want you to text me, and I'm pretty sure they'll stop, or just block them. You won't be able to see their messages anymore. Number 25, people who copy me or my posts on Instagram. No one likes a copycat, or no one likes a biter, guys. So stop doing it. And I had this experience when I was living in the Bronx. There was this girl who would always copy me, and it was very annoying. When I wore a skirt to school, she would wear a skirt the next day. When I wore a pair of shoes, she would buy the same pair of shoes. Seriously, like, what are you doing? Be yourself. Be original. Don't try to copy anyone else. Everyone is different, so don't try to be like anyone else. I think it's very annoying. And like I said, someone who takes my post on Instagram, I could understand if you take my post and say reposted by Yessie Bieber, whatever, or stolen from her, you know, whatever, like something that mentions that you took it from me, that's fine. But if you're just gonna take my post, especially if I posted it and then you post it like in 1 second after, that's very annoying. Why do you do that? I never steal anyone's posts, and if I do, I take my time. I wait maybe about an hour or so, or I give them credit, you know? I don't know why people do this. Seriously. Number 26, people who do not use proper grammar. What are you doing? Did you attend English class? What were you doing? Did you go? Did you go to school? Why are you typing like a retard? Why are you writing like a retard? Why are you not using proper grammar? Seriously. If you're really intelligent in English, don't try to act cool by, you know, using inappropriate grammar, because it's not cool. You know, people like people who can, you know, use proper grammar. So why are you using inappropriate grammar? It's not cute. It's very freaking annoying, and it just bothers me. That's something that really bothers me. I don't know. Number 27, when my food is not extremely hot. Who wants a cold slice of pizza? Who wants cold soup? Who wants cold arroz con habichuelas? Not me. I don't. I want my shit hot as hell, okay? Literally hot as hell. I want it hot to the point where it burns my tongue. No, okay, not that hot, but I want it hot. So when I receive a plate of food and it's cold, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it. I'll just leave it there. I'd rather starve. It's disgusting. I don't know how people can eat cold stuff. Like people who refrigerate things and then just take it out and eat it, unless it's fruits or a drink, which is my next pet peeve. Okay. Number 28, when my drinks aren't extremely cold, or my ice cream. Who wants freaking hot ass Coke or hot ass water? No, 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 no. You better put ice in that drink. It better be cold, cold, cold. I do not want anything hot in my mouth unless it's food, okay? All my drinks have to be extremely cold. Number 29, people who tell me things I do not care at all about. And this happens to me at work. I'm not a rude person, guys. I'm not rude at all. I'm one of the nicest people you ever meet, but one thing that I really hate is when I'm like busy at work and someone just keeps me there for like 10 minutes. I'm sorry if I'm saying like a lot. It's because, you know, I have to kind of describe my situations. So I say like a lot, which is probably, it's actually a pet peeve of mine, but I'm happening to say like a lot. I'm so sorry. But, it's kind of hard not to say it though. But yeah, when a customer keeps me there and keeps telling me their stories about their life, I don't care. I don't care, and it's not just customers, people in general that come to me and like, oh my god, my boyfriend left me, he played me, he cheated on me 75 times. I do not give a shit, okay? I do not care, and I will clearly give you the face like, shut up already, girl, I don't care, you know? Don't tell me stories I don't care about, okay? Just don't, because I don't give a shit. It's not my life, so I don't care, okay? Especially when they're like irrelevant, stupid stories. I usually look at the person just like, really? This is how you know when I'm not into a conversation. I'll say this to you. Really? Wow. Oh my god. Wow. That's crazy. That's how you know. Okay, number 30. When someone smells like armpit, dirty ass, or wet towel. Why? Why? Do you not smell yourself? Because I know that if I smell funky, I'm gonna go shower. Why? If you smell funky, you shouldn't go out. You should go put some fucking cologne on, some deodorant, some perfume, whatever. Go shower, put some, what is that? Some fucking washing detergents on. I don't know, whatever. Windex, whatever helps your body smell better. Go do something about it, because I cannot resist that smell. And this happens to me all the time. When I go to work, in the fitting room, of course, I'm pretty sure every sales associate goes through this. They smell a customer's nasty ass armpit or dirty ass, wet towel, whatever it is, and then they happen to leave the clothing smelling like that. That's so nasty. And I always tend to move away from people who smell like this. It's just disgusting. Seriously. It's nasty. I don't like funky smells. Who does? Number 31, people who are late. Okay, so if I'm your friend and I tell you to be out by a certain time, not just friends, anyone. If I tell you to be here by a certain time, be here by a certain time. I'm the type of person that I'm always on time for everything. I've never been late to anything. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe, what? Late? Maybe like twice in my life for school. I'm always early for everything. For work, of course, I have to be. But I'm just on time for everything, and I panic if I'm late. I panic. I'm like, oh my god. I used to always be that kid that would hate going into class late because everyone just stares at you. I know that feeling. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys know that feeling. And I'm never late. But if I go out with someone to the movie theater or anywhere shopping, I want to be there by a certain time. So please, come out of your house by a certain time. People take millions of years to get ready. I don't understand what it is. Like, I told you a time. So why are you late? Why? And this is a Hispanic thing. This definitely is a Hispanic thing. There's always people that are late to parties. And guys, I don't know. But I'm just the type of person that has always been on time for everything. I'm not the first party goer. Like, I'm not the first person to be at a party. Don't get me wrong. Because I like to be there, you know, at the time, maybe like 10 minutes after the time started, or 20 minutes after, or 30, even an hour. But if you're 3 hours late to a party, why bother going if it's going to end? Seriously. Number 32, when someone says my name wrong. And this happens to me all the time, because apparently Yesenia Figueroa is very hard to pronounce. If you don't know how to say my last name, don't say it, first of all. If you don't know how to say my first name, ask me, how do you say your name? Don't just call me Yesenia. Yesenia Figueroa. That's what a lot of people tend to say. It's so annoying, especially my first name. When someone says my first name wrong, Yesenia. Why are you saying Yesenia? And my name is Yesenia with a Y, not a J. So call me Yesenia, like yes. Yesenia, okay? Yeah, a lot of people say Yesenia. Every time my dentist calls me, it's a voice recording, so like, Yesenia, you have an appointment tomorrow. I just hang up. Do not fucking say my name wrong. It's not that hard to say. Yesenia Figueroa. It's a Hispanic name. And if you're Spanish and you don't know how to pronounce it, shame on you. Number 33, when people ask me for directions. I'm pretty sure if you follow me on Snapchat, by the way, go follow me if you don't. Yessie Bieber with 3 R's, okay? I have long stories. But, yeah, I mentioned this on there. When people ask me for directions, like if I'm on the train or wherever I am, I usually keep my headphones on because I don't want anyone coming up to me to ask me for directions. Do not talk straight to me. I don't know what the fuck 21st Avenue is, 31st Street. I don't know what any of that is. Even if I live around it, I won't know. The only thing I know is my address. That's it. I don't know anything else. People are always calling my job saying, what is the address to this place? I'm like, you know, it's here, you know, by CVS, you know. I just describe the places there because I don't know what fucking street. I do not know. I don't pay attention to like signs because I don't drive yet, so I don't pay attention to any of that. So if you ask me for directions, I'm just gonna get you lost. So Don't get angry at me if I tell you I don't know. And I know so many people who do this. They ask for directions, and not I know many people. I've gone through this. I've gone through where people have asked for directions and they get mad when you don't tell them. When you say I don't know. Would you rather me get you lost? Because I'll be pleased to do that. You know, I can make your day by getting you lost. Send you to fucking New Jersey and stuff. Guys, I'm not good with directions. I'm not Google Maps. I'm not your fucking, what is that called? Siri or whatever. Yeah, like, you have an iPhone, go use Siri. Shit. Alright. Or GPS, that's what I meant to say. Number 34, when people blow their nose while I'm eating. That's so disturbing, so inappropriate, so nasty. Do not blow your nose when I'm eating. It's already bad enough that you're blowing your nose. Don't do it when I'm eating. Number 35, people who use my old pictures when we do shout out for shout out. So if you're a person who does shout out for shout out with me, please use a picture that I just posted, a recent picture. I usually tell them a recent picture. I don't like people who go back 34 weeks ago and use a picture from me when I had black hair or when I looked ugly as hell. Seriously. I mean, I still have the picture there for a reason, but don't use it. Use my recent picture. That's why I take recent pictures. You can use that. They're like, I like this picture. I don't give a fuck what you like. Put the picture that makes me look fleek. Seriously. I don't understand what is so hard about that. I never do that to people. Number 36, wrinkles on my bed. I'm not a clean freak once again, but when it comes to seeing my bed a mess, I am. I do not like not one single wrinkle. I'm just like my mom. Not one single wrinkle on my bed. It has to be perfect. Number 37, dirty mirrors. Why do people take pictures in front of dirty mirrors? Why? Why do you do that? That's so nasty, so ratchet, and it doesn't cost much to buy a bottle of Windex and some Bounty. Seriously. Number 38, dogs that bark a lot. And that happens to be the 2 dogs that I have in this house. I'm surprised my dog is not barking right now. Bark is annoying. Every bark is annoying as hell. I do not like dogs that bark. Why can't you just be polite and not bark? Sometimes I wonder, what are they barking about? Are they communicating with each other? Like, I'm hungry, bitch. Feed me, go walk me, I need to shit. Number 39, people who text and drive. I do not like when people text and drive. It makes me very nervous, and especially when they're like Snapchatting their life away and stuff while they're driving. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why does this sound so familiar? Oh my god. My mom sometimes does this. She'd be texting my dad while driving. And I'm like, really, Ma? Do you want to get in a car accident? Please stop texting and driving. Gets me so nervous. And she's like, shut the hell up. Number 40. And my final one. Nosy people. Do not put your nose in my business. Put your nose somewhere else where it's wanted, because it's not wanted here, okay? Do not ask me about my personal life unless you know me well. Do not ask me about anything personal, or just don't be nosy. People are so freaking nosy nowadays. I don't understand why. It's such an ugly trait to have, to be nosy. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, go subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be posting more videos. Most likely, my next video will be a singing cover. And yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to sing. So, but let's see. Oh yeah, and please leave some comments, like, you know, just giving me ideas of what to do next. So, thank you guys for watching, and God bless you all.